Hello, welcome back to Chat About It, Don't Chat About It with me, Rachel, the Queen of the Woke, as crowned by one of my haters. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed already. Stick around to the end of the video because I have a favor to ask. We are reading our stars today. It is Keep It Positive, of course, and we're going to see if there's anything positive in the stars. I don't know why I'm doing this, to be honest with you. I just thought it seemed like a bit of fun. I always have fun when I'm reading the stars. Is it something that I actually believe personally? I don't know. I think some of it for me, in my opinion, is a bit of a cold read, but at the same time, I do enjoy reading it because it's so dramatic. Let's begin. So let me know what your star sign is in the comments below. Virgo. Peregrine falcons can move at a speed of 242 miles per hour. Mexican free-tailed bats reach 100 miles per hour. And black marlin fish go 80 miles per hour. These animals are your spirit creatures in the coming weeks, Virgo. Although you can't literally travel that fast unless you're on a jet, I am confident that you will make metaphorical progress at a rapid rate. Your ability to transition into the next chapter of your life story will be at a peak. You will have a robust power to change, shift, and develop. So there you go, Virgo. What do you make of that? Then, of course, Libra. Let's see what we have for you. Mythically speaking, I envision a death and rebirth in your future. This is supposed to be keep it positive. The death won't be literal. Oh, thank goodness. Neither you nor anyone you love will travel to the other side of the veil. Rather, I foresee the demise of a hope, the finale of a storyline, or the loss of a possibility. Feeling sad might temporarily be the right thing to do, but I want you to know that this ending will be ultimately led to a fresh beginning. In fact, the new blooms ahead wouldn't be possible without the exploration of the old ways. The novel resources that will arrive will come only because an old resource has faded. That sounds a little bit cryptic, but Libras, what do you make of that? Scorpios, did you ever have roommates who stole your credit card and use it to buy gifts for themselves? Does your history include a friend or a loved one who told you a lie that turned out to be hurtful? Did you ever get cheated by a lover you trusted? If anything like this has happened to you, I suspect you will soon get a karmic recompense. An atonement will unfold, a reparation will come your way, a wrong will be righted, a loss will be indemnified. My advice is to welcome the redress graciously. Use it to dissolve your resentments and retire uncomfortable parts of your past. So there you go, Scorpio. What do you make of that? Okay, next up, Sagittarius. This is me. Okay, let's see what I think of this. One of my oldest friends is Sagittarius born Jeffrey Brown. Who's that? We had rowdy fun together in our 20s. We were mad poets who loved to party. But while I went on to become an unruly rock and roll musician, experimental novelist, and iconoclastic astrologer, Brown worked hard to become a highly respected award-winning journalist for the PBS NewsHour, a major American TV show. Among his many successes, he has brought in-depth coverage of poetry and art to mainstream TV. How did he manage to pull off such an unlikely coup? I think it's because he channeled his wildness into disciplined expression. He converted his raw passions into practical power. He honed and refined his creativity so it wielded great clout. In the coming months, dear Sagittarius, I urge you to make him one of your inspirational role models. I don't even know who he is, so I'll have to go and find that out. Well, what does that mean for me? Well, I run this channel. I have another channel called Rachel Link, which is undergoing a revamp. Anything else? Well, I suppose I do a bit of acting here and there professionally. Capricorn, let's hypothesize that you will be alive, alert, and active on your 100th birthday. That would be amazing if you were. If that joyous event comes to pass, you may have strong ideas about why you have achieved such marvelous longevity. I invite you to imagine that you would tell people on that momentous occasion Which practices, feelings, and attitudes will have turned you into such a vigorous example of a strong human life? The coming weeks will be an excellent time to meditate on these matters. It will also be a favorable phase to explore new practices, feelings, and attitudes that will prolong your satisfying time here on planet Earth. What do you make of that, Capricorn? Aquarius. Few Americans are more famous than George Washington. He was a top military leader in the Revolutionary War before he became the country's first president. George had half a brother named Lawrence, who was 16 years older. Virtually no one knows about him now, but during his life, he was a renowned landowner, soldier, and politician. Historians say that his political influence was crucial in George's rise to power. Is there anyone remotely comparable to Lawrence Washington in your life, Aquarius? Someone who is your advocate, who works behind the scenes on your behalf? If not, go searching for them. The astrological omens say your chances are better than usual of finding such champions. If there are people like that, ask them for a special favor. So, Aquarius, do you have anybody like that in your life? Pisces. Over 15 centuries ago, Christian monks decided that Fridays were unlucky. Why? Because they were the special day of the pagan goddess Freya. Friday the 13th was extra afflicted, they believed, because it combined a supposedly evil number with an inauspicious day. And how did they get their opinion that 13 was malevolent? Because it was the holy number of the goddess and her 13th month lunar calendar. I mention this because a Friday the 13th is now upon us. And it's gone, actually. If you are afraid of the things Christian monks once feared, this could be a difficult time. But if you celebrate radical empathy, ingenious intimacy, playful eros, and fertile intuition, you will awash away in good fortune. That's what the astrological omens tell me. Oh, Pisces. Are you superstitious? Is anyone superstitious? Aries. Oh, this is a short one for Aries. One of the longest bridges in the world is the 24-mile-long Pontchartrain Causeway in Louisiana. I think I said that correctly. Apologies if I actually butchered it. During one 8-mile stretch, as it crossed Lake Pontchartrain, travelers can't see land. That freaks them out. You might be experiencing a metaphorically similar passage these days, Aries. As you journey from one mode to the next, you may lose sight of familiar terrain for a while. My advice: have faith, gaze straight ahead, and keep going. And I believe you can do that, Aries. Taurus. My horoscopes don't necessarily answer questions that are foremost in your awareness. This might annoy you, but consider this. My horoscopes may nevertheless nudge you in the unexpected directions that eventually lead you in seemingly roundabout ways to useful answers. The riddles I offer may stir you to gather novel experiences you didn't realize you needed. Keep this in mind, Taurus, while reading the following. In the coming weeks, you can attract minor miracles and fun breakthroughs if you treat your life as an art project. I urge you to fully activate your imagination and ingenuity as you work on the creative masterpiece that is you. And actually, I think that kind of statement can apply to everyone. Gemini. The Gemini musician known as Prince got an early start on his vocation. At the age of 7, he wrote Funk Machine, his first song. Have you thought recently about how the passions of your adult life first appeared in childhood? Now is an excellent time to ruminate on this and related subjects. Why? Because you are primed to discover forgotten feelings and events that could inspire you going forward. To nurture the future, draw on the past. That sounds very cryptic, actually, I think. Cancer. You are lucky to have an opposable thumb on each hand. You're not as lucky as koala bears, however, which have 2 opposable thumbs on each hand. But in the coming weeks, you may sometimes feel like you have extra thumbs, at least metaphorically. I suspect that you'll be extra dexterous and nimble in every way, including mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You could accomplish wonders of agility. You and your sexy soul may be extra supple, lithe, and flexible. These superpowers will serve you well if you decide to improvise and experiment, which I hope you will. Well, Cancer, that sounds a bit on the raunchy side there. And last but not least, Leo. The internet is filled with wise quotes wrongly attributed. Among these frequently cited as saying they didn't actually say Buddha is at the top of the list. There are so many fraudulent Buddha quotes in circulation that there's a website devoted to tracking them down, fakebuddhaquotes.com. If you'd like me to actually go there and do that for a Keep It Positive video, let me know in the comments below. Here's an example. The following statement was articulated not by Buddha, but by English novelist William Makepeace Thackeray. The world is a looking glass. It gives back to every man a true reflection of his own thoughts. I bring these thoughts to your attention, Leo, because it's a crucial time for you to be dedicated to truth and accuracy. You will gain power by uncovering deceptions, shams, and misrepresentations. Be a beacon of authenticity. Most Leos that I've met are actually very authentic in general, just in general. All right, so that was a bit of fun. Let me know what you think of your stars below. Now, I think that was American astrology. That is actually very, very different to English astrology. English astrology goes into a lot more detail and it's not as cryptic. A lot of that was very cryptic. So that was interesting. So that's it from me today. I have a pinned comment below because I'm looking for some suggestions for whilst I'm away for 3 weeks in the near coming future. If you would like to actually make a suggestion as to what video you would like to potentially see, then leave it in the comments section below. There is a pinned comment, so just reply to that one. That's all you need to do. Caption My Face will be back tomorrow because I had to make a few additional posts last week, so I didn't do Caption My Face. The next Doctor Who poll will be live on Saturday, and of course I will announce the results of the current Doctor Who poll that is going on Friday as well. I will be back with another video on Sunday at 4 p.m. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Remember to chat about it, don't shout about it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.